It is day 10 out of 40, and I have now gone through and passed 48 hours, actually coming into 49 hours of my dry fast. I want to share a little bit more, but I wanted to read this first very quickly, very short, and then I'm going to share my experience. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. As Pope Benedict comments, the true fast is thus directed to eating the true food, which is to do the Father's will. That's it. So, how am I feeling? I am feeling actually extra tired. If you were to watch my IG TV at 43 hours, I was filled with energy. I was just ready to go. I thought, oh my God, I can totally do like the next day. And then we had the afternoon session at 4:30. It's now 7, by the way. And I immediately felt drained. But there was a lot of meditation involved. So I could feel like during the meditation how my energy was increasing. And then when the group discussion began, it started to deplete again. And I just so happened to have a lot of highly intelligent classmates with very challenging questions, and there was a lot of back and forth, and you know what, it's all good. It's just that I know that I can go on in my intention, as in like today, going on to tomorrow, is to achieve 72 hours of this dry fast. But I know for a fact that the thing that is going to really be a struggle for me is people. I know a lot of people don't know that I am an introvert. I do prefer to be very much by myself. Which is very contradicting to my job and what I do. Yes, I can teach in a group setting, and I train, and I love to help and train and teach people, but it really takes a toll on me. It really, really does. And I have a limit. I have a limit to how much I can take. And it doesn't matter at all whether I eat or don't eat, but definitely I am feeling a lot more now. But I think it's also because it's the end of the day and I would rather sleep. Yeah. And people are coming up to me and they're talking to me, and I just think that's great, except I'm just kind of looking at them like, you're killing me here. You're really killing me here. I can definitely, what's especially like hard as well is I love to go to clubs and I love music. I really love music. But then when I go to clubs and bars and people want to talk to me, I'm just gonna like, you're really bugging me right now. And what I used to do is like I would drink. To me, that's the whole point of taking alcohol, just is to deal with people and to handle people around. But because I'm fasting and I'm doing this dry fast, I'm not only abstaining from food and drink for as a long period of time as I can, I am also abstaining from alcohol and other psychoactive elements. And yeah, that makes Elizabeth very, very unsocial. Very, very unsocial. Because, okay, so I came out of the class at 6 o'clock and I come into my room and I am feeling great. I'm feeling totally fine, and I feel like I can just get up and do stuff again. It really is people. And I noticed this. I noticed this when I was also in Maldives, that I would be fine on my own, and even when I'm training, I'm fine as long as the group is small and we're feeding off each other's energies. I'm totally fine. But then if I'm going to be dealing with someone who is a little bit of harder energy, I'm going to feel hungry. And I don't know if anybody else feels this when they're fasting, but Do you feel hungry when you're in a negative or stressful environment? So that's when it becomes very, very difficult to fast. Very, very difficult. And I can only sympathize for those people who are fasting, who really hate their job, or they really cannot stand the environment that they're in, whether it is at home or at work or with people. It could be negative people, it could be narcissists. I mean, that really takes a lot of energy out of anybody. So yeah, today was actually really hard right at the end, but I'm really glad to be back in my room. We do have one more evening lecture at 7:30, but it's a room filled with people, and if I get a little bit of just chill time right now and a little bit of meditation and prayer, I think I'm going to be okay until 9, and then I'm going to just pass out and then see how I am tomorrow. But I am adamant that I can do this. And going back to man does not live on bread alone, but by God. I strongly believe that. Obviously, I am stating that so wrong, aren't I? But you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. That's what I was saying from before, that I have fasted before and I have done abstaining before during Lent, but what really makes a difference in gaining that strength and that energy has been prayer and has been meditation, knowing that your spirit, let's say, okay, let's say if one does not believe in God, so let's say even the spirit world, that there is this universal energy that is going to support you in this journey and on this fast. Yes. And I know a lot of people are wondering, like, why do it in the first place? You know what? It's a calling. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And I do feel like things are changing and shifting in my own bodies, where, like, sometimes I have pain and then the pain goes away and you're just kind of like, whoa, how is that even happening? But I want to get to the 72 hours. I do want to get to that. And then that evening, tomorrow evening, I will eat and spend time with the public. Today is just not it today. Today is not going to be it. But yes, there's so much to be said about being in nature. And I do a lot of Tai Chi and just bringing that energy into me. I feel like that has been the blessing in fasting. It really has been the blessing. Then with meditation to ground, and then with the help of spirit or God, it has been really, really helpful. So I know that I can do it. Yeah. And then at 72 hours, I'm going to just take a break and go, yeah, at least I did it. I'll start again another time. Anyway, so that's all I want to share with you all, that true believer, I am a true believer in the world that we cannot see. Ciao.